We're going to get to some questions now that came in from our viewers, and man, we get great questions. Some of them are so heavy we don't have enough time. But I love that we can handle a few in studio. This one is from someone who says, my wife is a shopaholic. She's constantly buying things for our kids. We try to have a budget, but she doesn't keep to it. I'm worried now with the holidays coming, she's going to overspend and we're going to be in debt into the new year. It's putting a lot of stress on our relationship, which I can understand.
Yes.
Do you have advice for this viewer?
Yes, it's simple. It's called cut up the credit cards, and I'm being totally serious. I really believe credit cards, as much as they're helpful in terms of getting credit and all of that, if people really have a hard time with shopping, the thing about plastic is it doesn't make sense. When we actually pay real cash, it seems to kind of make a little bit more sense.
Right.
So the first thing would be to bring it in a loving, challenging way, as we were talking about earlier, but to say, okay, what is the limit that we're going to stick to, and how about this as a strategy that we cut up the credit cards at least for the month of the holiday season, and we're going to be actually using just cash, and see if you can kind of get the buy-in. Because it might be that, again, I don't know the details, but it might be that this person that they want to, they just aren't really thinking about it.
Maybe.
Right, they're just not, and that for a lot of people with, like, we use the word shopaholic, but you know, for some people it is a true addiction. But for a lot of people, they're just not really, they're just not really thinking it through a little bit. And you know, her heart's probably in a great place. She's buying it for her kids.
And that's the thing, though. I've been a shopaholic. You've been a shopaholic.
Yes.
And sometimes you do it as a reward, even if you don't really have the funds to do it properly. And if you've got kids, you feel like you're doing it for altruistic reasons, but it's going all to my kids.
I know.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly. And that's why having it, like, if the person really wants to fix it, the strategy, get rid of the cards, at least just for that month.
Right.
And then use the cash, and then you know exactly, okay, we're spending X amount, and that just kind of gives the person a sense of control.
Really good practical advice. Love it, Karyn.